Hello and welcome to another episode of Welcome to Medins. Today, we're going to get to know Debra. Now, Debra at this point in time is not married, which is fine, but we wanted to get to know her through kind of a similar means of interviewing, but we decided that for her, it'd be better to get to know some of her friends.
I have many more friends than just these two, okay?
That's false. She paid us to be here.
Good job.
I'll let you introduce yourself, Debra, and your friends, and we'll get going.
I have to introduce them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what he just said.
Okay, sorry. I'm Debra. This
Debra.
This is going to be a long podcast. This is Michaela.
Am I supposed to say something?
I don't know. This is
Okay.
Michaela. She's my best friend.
Hello, I'm Michaela, the best friend.
Yeah, sometimes I call her Mickwick. She likes when
I do
do.
like it. Yes, I do.
This is Morgan, also known as Marge sometimes. Yeah, what else do you want to know? We all met at Winona State.
Oh, yeah, let's dig into where you all met, how you met, and then kind of what the friendship has looked like up to that point. And then I would love to hear,
a lot of
Michaela,
questions.
yours and Morgan's take on what you think of Debra.
I knew that was going to be a question.
I prepared answers.
Prior to this,
No,
they
I
were-
haven't. I just thought about it.
Prior to this, they were like, "What's your favorite color?"
We're good friends, I promise.
Okay, so
We were paid to be here.
so we all met at Winona State. Morgan and I met freshman, like the first day.
Yeah.
I don't particularly remember meeting her. Like,
I don't think I do either.
no.
You have to say, like, you and Morgan, like, you guys lived in the same dorm. and
Yeah, we lived
everything.
Redfall.
Whatever.
We lived. It was my room, and then our other friend's room, and then their room, like all three in a row on one side of the hallway. And yeah, we all ate, like the first day, I think we all ate dinner together at the same table with our RA.
Yeah.
And then I was terrified of her roommate.
She's really scary.
And
Who was it?
Madison.
Oh, yeah.
And Morgan was a nursing student and worked out all the time. So, like, we had nothing in common. And she had a boyfriend. And
So nothing in common.
yeah, nothing in common. And they all thought my name was Brenda for the first week. I don't know if you were one of them, but our group thought my name was Brenda.
Yeah.
And I was too scared of them to
Did you
correct
actually
them.
tell them?
But, like, legit thought my name was
I think
Brenda.
so.
Yeah.
And that's why now her nickname is Brenda.
Yeah.
I thought it was because there's the Debra personality, and then when Debra gets worked up and angry, there's Brenda.
Brenda.
Yes, that's like Morgan and then Marge. But Michaela just stays, she's just the same.
I'm
Always
just
Michaela.
always angry.
Yeah.
Like the Hulk.
Always over the top.
Yeah, I'm just always, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But no, okay, and my part of it is I remember after meeting not Michaela, oops. Debra.
met me first.
After meeting Debra, Madison and I were in our bunks and we were talking about all the people we had met that day. And I remember commenting, like, oh, I really like Debra. Like, I want to be friends with Debra. So Debra was
Yeah.
the one person in the dorm that I was like, oh, I want to be friends with Debra.
Yeah.
And
then
now we're friends.
Now we're friends. But we didn't get close until, like, junior
Probably. Yeah,
I think
later on.
junior year.
Yeah.
Is when we got close. And then Michaela, I also met at Winona, but we met the year after I met Morgan. So we met sophomore year, and we met because we were RAs in the same building. And when we all first met, like, we had the get together of all the future RAs. And you, like, judge everyone silently in your head.
In your head. And you decide who you want to be floor buddies with.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I want to be friends with her. And then, but she's a very scary woman.
It sounds like the process was like that of the Hunger Games, where you figure out who you're going to be friends with to help you survive, and then who you team against.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. And I was like, she's really pretty. I got to be friends with her.
And
Wow,
I
good.
thought, wow, she's really pretty and she's scary. I want to be floor buddies with her and I want to be friends with her.
Yeah. And then we didn't, like, get close until, like,
End of sophomore year. It was like the second semester.
yeah,
it was
second semester.
Yeah, it was beginning of second semester. We got close.
I remember one time coming to visit you on campus, Debra, and at that time I met you, Michaela. as well, and I don't remember why. I think there was just like, you need to meet my friend Michaela, and so we visited you, and I was like, hi. You were like down the office or something.
Yeah, wasn't
Sounds
that
very
when you were
Debra-ish.
moving out, and your dad and Sean were helping you?
Well, Sean and Daniel helped me. Dad just came along, but I think he had like a back injury or something, so he stayed in the car.
Yep, I
But
remember
I think
that.
because you guys had did you have the twins my first? No, you had twins my second year RAing. Because
Are
you
you
brought the
sure?
twins one time. Yeah.
Yeah,
Catherine
when
was,
they were
like,
in their little
huge.
teddy bear outfits and they
Yeah.
looked like little stuffed animals.
Yeah, so I think you guys met when I was moving out. At the
Yeah.
end of sophomore year.
Yep, I remember that.
That's how we met. And we're still friends. Still kicking it.
So, what was college like with Debra throughout the different periods of time?
Best time of my life. No coughing on the podcast.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did it when no one was talking, so he could edit it out.
Okay.
I'm gonna just zoom in on your face as you.
Thank you. That was real kind. I don't really know how to answer
I
that
don't know.
question. I
I
don't
don't
really
know. We weren't that close like the majority of college.
We got a lot closer after college.
Yeah.
Me and Debra did too, though.
Yeah. Oh, well, no, we spent a lot of time together.
Yeah, we spent a lot of time together, but I feel like we got closer after college.
Yeah.
Like there
Which
was.
is weird because we all now live so far apart.
Mhm.
Well, I never lived with you guys. They
No.
lived
We
They
live
live
together.
together.
Yeah.
They are friends through moi.
Yeah. Well,
Bring
a
people
lot
together.
of them. A lot of my like close friends, I'm friends through you. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
Debra.
Yep.
Friendship maker.
So
Well-
they have lived together. I have never lived with either of them.
No.
You're unlucky.
But sometimes
I'm
it
a
feels
really
like I
good
live with her.
roommate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would assume that.
Well, so like for us, we were in a group of 3. So it was me, you, and then our other friend Cal. And I felt like it was always really equal, like who I was friends with more. Like it was very equal during
Yeah.
school.
The really funny thing is that like I had 2 groups of friends.
Yep.
So I had like my freshman
Me too.
friends, and we
Mhm.
called ourselves the Connies because we lived in Conway our first year.
Creative.
And then I had like my res life friends, and they didn't like know each other. I think they
we knew of each other, yeah.
But then like this group would get mad at me because I was spending too much time with this group. But then and then after getting like so much crap from Madison about it, then they met these friends, and now they're friends.
Yes.
And I have yet to get an apology from Madison. But I'm too scared to ask for
And
one. So.
I think like in our Connie's friend group, at least, Debra and I are the most similar personality wise compared to our other friend group.
Yeah, but like we just were so like our majors were so different.
So,
You were planning a wedding. I was single.
not planning a wedding.
But yeah.
But now, so like now when we hang out with all the Connies, we definitely notice we tend to like gravitate a little bit more towards each other because we're like safety net with our other.
Yeah, I'm like, are
friends.
you going? And then she's like, I don't know, are you going? And I'm like,
Like,
I'll go if you
sure,
go.
let's go.
You better go. It's your wedding.
Yeah. Yeah. And now we like all of us go out to dinner once a month. Like
And
my
so
res
fun.
life friends and my Connie friends.
Mhm.
Madison.
Except for Madison because she lives in Wisconsin.
Well, that's dumb.
Her
Right.
problem.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Madison,
Madison,
you
move
better
closer.
you better listen to this.
Get out of Wisconsin.
Madison, do better.
Basically.
We love you.
So I don't really think we answered your question, but I don't really know how to answer that.
What was I like in college? Was I fun?
I feel like you were the same as you are now.
That's
I don't
true.
know.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I
She's
don't
always the
know how
loyal, always there type of friend.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going.
By the way, this episode doesn't suck up to Debra.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
not.
This is going
She
better
was
than I thought it was
very-
going to.
Debra definitely, I mean, she's the loyal, always there kind of
Yeah.
friend who also, I don't know, do I need to tell you like something bad about you? Is that how this goes? That you're
Okay,
not
well,
supposed to
I
talk
would
about?
say, I'll say this, like, the reason, like, I think one of the reasons why we got closer after res life or after college is because, well, not this only reason, but you were very, like we said in the car today, you were very into res life, and I was
I was in deep.
yes.
She was very passionate.
And I
about
was
being
very
an RA.
not. Like, I really loved res life, but I was not in it as much as you were. Like,
No.
it consumed your life, and I couldn't wait to leave it.
So, yeah, but I got RA of the year,
Wow.
and she didn't.
I don't care. Yeah, that's okay.
I
But I mean, like, even right after we graduated, you kept talking about res life stuff, and I was like, dude, stop.
And I mean, in college, like, I was busy in nursing school. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like you were either like studying for class because you are very, 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 very smart and studied a lot more than I did. So you were either like studying in class or working at the dog place where you would walk
shelter.
dogs.
Yeah.
Or with Noah.
Or with Noah. So
I don't know
Or
when
then
I
with you
when
guys. You were
Yeah.
all split between like 5 or 6 dogs.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say when I was living with them because I lived with them, she was always like either studying or like hanging out on the couch.
yeah, so like post college, Morgan was a lot easier to get close to.
Yes.
I still don't know if we answered the
I
question.
don't.
I don't know if
We
did.
kind of like danced around it a little bit. I think.
Yeah.
I was gonna say one more thing about it, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, you said that Morgan studied more than you. We would always make fun of Debra because we felt like she never had to do homework.
Oh yeah.
You guys did that too?
I mean,
I
not
have
as bad as like Hannah B in her major classes.
Oh.
But like kind of the same.
I
as
have a
Debra.
video of Debra doing homework, and it was like we're talking in the video, and we're like, wow, a rare occurrence of Debra actually doing homework, and she was like zoned in, and I've
Wow,
never
Debra.
seen that. Like, I hated studying with you because you didn't have to study,
Yeah.
and I'm like, what kind of major is this?
Okay.
This
Creative
isn't fair.
digital media.
Yeah, literally, and I was like, this is no. So,
Yeah.
I think that's the end of that question.
Next.
So, do you guys think you kind of covered all of college? And so now I could ask you about like after college life. Now that all of you are graduated, kind of what life is like together.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I feel like, yeah.
So, what started this monthly? You said monthly dinner.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
what
We're
started
just all
that?
obsessed with each other.
Why? I think we just wanted to get together one time for dinner, and then I feel like I was the one that was like, let's plan it for next time. And then,
And then,
it just
and then
kept-
Michaela said, let's plan every other month because getting a dinner every month is expensive. So let's do it every other month. And we were like, okay. And then
Last
we've been
month-
doing it for like,
we started in
Wow.
like October, or
We started like October.
I
last
know, I
year,
think it
probably.
was no.
we went to the Cheesecake Factory first. I
Yeah.
know that.
no,
And we
was it-
decided while we were at the Cheesecake Factory that it was going to be. We decided there that it was going to become a monthly thing. And
No,
we would
every
rotate.
other
It was
month.
it
Oh.
was in August.
And we would rotate who got to pick. And Debra was really excited about it, so we purposely put her at the end so
Yeah.
she got to pick last. So we went to PF Chang's last month.
So I have the Holy Grail list in my phone.
But then-
of
so- okay.
who gets to pick dinner next?
And so we were
Yes.
doing it every other month. And then Michaela came to me like a month ago and was like, do you think we could do this like every month? And I was like, yeah. And then I asked all the girls individually. I was like, hey, do you want to do it every month? And like, I've been wanting to do it every month since the beginning.
Michaela wanted it every other month, so that's why we went every other month.
But now we do it every month.
Yes.
And
Well,
we-
one time we've done it every month.
No, literally June
No,
will be the first month that we do
yeah.
every month.
Oh, scratch that.
But that's okay.
Ask us this question again in like 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
June 9th, June 10th. We can talk about it.
Yeah.
So the follow-up episode, June 10th,
Yeah.
monthly
We'll be here.
dinners.
That
Monthly
Yeah.
dinners, yes. Yes.
Okay, and Debra, I know that you're often in the cities, and it seems as though you're staying overnight. Does she stay between?
I've never stayed with her ever.
You are literally there all of the time.
No,
I know.
Yeah.
It's usually Michaela's or Hannah B's.
Yeah.
She
I
doesn't
stay-
want to sleep on my couch. So.
No. See, at Michaela's, I have my own room.
It's literally Debra's room. That's what we call it sometimes. Like when my family will come over and I'll show them around my apartment, we'll walk into our office and we'll say, this is Debra's room.
Debra's room.
Deborah's room. So I stay with her a lot. And
She also gets along with my boyfriend really well.
yeah,
So
and
it's-
I'm their dog's favorite person.
even though she doesn't like him that much.
I know, I like him. He's just like,
He likes you more than you like him.
yes. I like dogs. I really like dogs. But he is like the most
Clingy.
clingy dog on this planet. And he like, there's like this much space
Mm-hmm.
and he needs to be in that space. And you're just sometimes I don't want someone smelling me all the time. And yeah. But I stay with her a lot. And recently she's been begging me to come over.
Well,
so-
she used to come over weekly. We used to do it every Tuesday, Wednesday.
I think it was every
No, because it was
Thursday?
Wednesday. It used to be Mondays at Hannah's, and then
Wednesdays.
Wednesdays.
Yeah,
yours.
so she used to come over every Wednesday, and it kind of stopped because
That's 'cause,
we
okay.
were really busy.
Yeah, you guys are really busy. But listen,
and now
okay.
it's Thursdays at Hannah.
Yeah, now it's Thursdays
with
at
me and
Hannah's.
Hannah, yeah.
But my schedule was like Monday, I would stay at Hannah's house in Apple Valley. Tuesdays, I would go over to PJ and Holly's house for dinner. Wednesdays, I'd go to Michaela's overnight. Thursdays, I don't think I had anything on Thursdays. And then my weekends were always busy. So I think which I never do, over scheduled myself.
Really?
And then I think I just needed some alone time for like an hour.
That was okay, but now I'm begging you to come
Now you
over
have
because
Yes.
I miss you.
Yeah, she said today Blaze is going to be gone for like a week. And she's like, so you're staying over two days, right?
At least.
At least.
At least. If she could stay over the whole week, I would love it.
No one wants to
I'm
stay by
not
themselves.
lonely.
Look
Maybe
at
give
my
me
husband as a
like
party weird.
one night to myself. That's it.
Yeah, but we also haven't been going to Hannah's recently.
No, because we've been busy, and there was like girls' dinner was a Thursday,
Mhm.
and then
We were just seeing each other way too much.
no,
Just kidding.
no such thing.
Yeah, I stay over at friend's house a lot because gas is expensive. Although hers isn't that much closer
Yeah.
than driving home. It is 8 miles closer. And I told her that. And I was like, well, it's only 8 miles closer. And then she said, 8 miles adds up, okay?
I did say that.
Yeah.
But you also like stay at my house compared to like our friend Cal's house or Morgan's house because like you said, I have
You
a
have
whole
the
bed
bed.
for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I have a pull-out couch for her that she sleeps on.
Yeah, and a weighted blanket.
Even when my boyfriend is
Wow.
not there, she sleeps on the pull-out couch instead of sleeping with me.
Yeah, I don't know how clingy you are.
You sleep
I'm
with
not.
Hannah.
I'm not clingy.
I do sleep with Hannah. But sometimes I
I
don't
cling
get
to
much sleep.
Oakley, and that's it.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah. Next question.
I think this is more than he bargained for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is.
I mean, admittedly, watching and listening to you three talk is like I ask something and then 10 minutes later I don't have to ask that much, which is actually kind of nice. But just hearing the like constant chatter, there's like no break until next question. So I do rather enjoy that. That makes the interviewing process a little bit easier.
Plus, you guys
You're
never see me
welcome.
with my friends.
Yeah.
I know you never invite me to any of these things.
No, you're
Should
not
John
invited to
come
girls.
to
Should
next girls'
Sean?
dinner.
Wait, you have what?
June 10th.
What's
No,
my
9th.
name?
Your name?
Yeah.
I believe it's Hannah B.
He's not invited.
Girls' dinner, June 9th.
Yeah, if you make her upset,
You make all of us. upset.
everyone's upset.
She's the meanest one at girls' dinner.
She is.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's because Madison doesn't come to
That's
girls'
because
dinner
Madison
Yeah.
doesn't come to girls'
because
Mhm.
she lives in Wisconsin.
4 hours away.
But if Madison was there, it'd be the second meanest.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
we love you, Madison.
Didn't we go to dinner one time, and I was really annoyed with the waiter, and I almost said something, and you guys were like trying to make me not. Say
We were just
something.
like, you are so different than how I am
Mhm.
at dinner.
Chill.
Yeah, Michaela's fine. Yeah, you were gonna talk to the waiter or something, and I was like, Michaela, maybe he's having a bad day.
Where were we?
I have
I
no
know.
idea
Oh,
what you're talking about.
it was after Morgan's wedding. It was the breakfast after
yeah.
Morgan's wedding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So Morgan
breakfast.
wasn't there.
No.
No, you weren't.
Mhm.
Probably better that you weren't there. It wasn't very delicious.
No, I thought it was good, but the waiter.
I just was sticky the whole time, so I.
Where was this?
Are we allowed to say that?
So long as you don't pick on the waiter.
It was in
It was
Hastings.
in Hastings.
It
Okay,
was
I
in
love the
Hastings.
restaurant, and I've never had their breakfast though.
It was good breakfast.
It's just because our Perkins had a fire, and then they're like, "Hey, we should just remodel instead." So our Perkins was closed, so you couldn't get breakfast there. So you had to go to
No.
Julio's, and you didn't like it.
The food was
was just the
really good. The
waiter.
the wait
Waitress?
staff
Mm.
was. I was so annoyed.
Yeah.
Got it.
I mean, it doesn't take a lot for me to get annoyed, but I was really annoyed.
Yeah.
And Blaze was even
Because
like,
we didn't
you
even
need
get
to
the next
chill.
question. We just started.
Yeah, we didn't even get to the next question.
So you're Morgan and you, Michaela. I almost said Hannah. I tricked myself.
He's never invited.
To girls' dinner.
Ever.
I think we'd have a great time. I bring all the podcast stuff, set it up at the table. Just say action and then let it roll and see what happens.
Okay, most of our girls' dinners is like this, where we're like, oh, da, 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 da.
We do.
Last month it was not. Last month it was not like that, and I
What? I
felt
was
like
not
we
in a
were.
good
I
mood.
felt like we were all off.
What are you
I
talking
could
about?
tell.
You gave each other. I was in a good mood,
I
especially
was
Cal.
not.
No, I felt like we were all off.
I was not in a good mood.
Okay,
But-
so girls' dinner. Everyone being
Mhm.
off. we were going around giving each other all the life
Mhm.
updates, and I hang out with everyone individually a lot, so like I already knew all these life updates. But I just sat there, and then it got to my turn, and I was like, life update. And I went and said everything that my siblings were doing and like their life
Yeah.
updates because I didn't have a life update. I was like, so Sarah's pregnant. Catherine
Really?
and Tyler, yeah, I know. Catherine and Tyler are moving. Like I went through all the siblings, and those are usually my life updates.
So you guys get to hear a lot about the rest of the Medins and
We know
all
this
the
stuff.
We know everything.
Yes.
What do you know about us and this aspect of being welcomed into the Medins?
They feel welcomed every time. They're not scared of anyone. Intimidated by anyone.
Yeah, that's a better word. Well, my brother-in-law wished Drew a happy birthday because he said he likes to keep up with his sister-in-law's friend's brother. So,
What?
Blake says happy birthday.
yeah. So my brother-in-law is friends with Debra on Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook.
Facebook or something?
Yep.
Yeah. So brother-in-law likes to keep up with my friend's brother's life events too.
So nice.
So everyone's involved, really.
So really, Blake is going to come up on this podcast next.
Oh my God, Blake on this podcast, he would thrive.
Yeah, you would.
He's a talker. Goodness.
It would be fun to meet Blake. And have I met? Is this Blake from?
No, this is not Balake.
No.
Blake and Jake in
Different
108.
Blake.
Was it 108?
I don't know.
I forgot
haven't
about.
talked to that
I
Blake.
forgot
I wasn't
about
friends with
him. Oh my gosh.
I
Oh,
should
wait.
reach out
What
to
was
him.
your question again?
Yeah. Sorry.
You seem to know a lot about us in terms of like what you hear from Debra. Now your experience with the Medins, what's that been like? And of course Debra still being a part of that.
Can I be honest?
I don't think I've met all of them. I think I've
met
probably met
everyone.
like 2 of your siblings. I think this is the first time I met Sean, maybe.
You came
Yeah.
over last
Was
year.
everyone here?
You met Tyler, Catherine. You guys have both met Catherine.
Tyler and Catherine are the only ones I've actually like talked to for like extended period of time.
And all the kids. You obviously
They're
knew
adorable.
Daniel because he went to Winona when we went to Winona.
Not really. I've seen them.
And Brianna.
Brian I talked to last time I was here, yeah.
But like I don't think you've ever met. No, because then you came for you guys came. Well, I know you. I don't think you came. You came for backyard
there.
bash.
Yeah, I did. So I've seen everyone, but like not really seen
I think
Were you
the
gonna be honest?
only person I haven't like really met is like Drew and Hannah, which I've met them, but they're the ones I see the least amount of time.
Same.
Yeah, we don't really get to see them that much either. Them and Sarah and James. We have no idea what's going on in their life.
Apparently they're pregnant.
She's
and,
pregnant.
you
Yeah,
know.
she's pregnant. You can't.
I think that's a recent development.
God, maybe. Yeah.
It'll be fun to see that baby in what, like November, December?
Something like that. You said you're gonna be honest.
Yeah, so
Oh,
if I'm
be
being honest, I feel like the family is a lot less intimidating than what I expected it to be.
From the outside, they look very intimidating.
From what I hear
I was
from
intimidated
Debra,
by
I was
them
very
all throughout
scared.
college.
Yeah, I was very scared.
May I ask why?
Yeah, that's fine.
What's Debra telling you?
I'll say, like, I'm not afraid to say. Kind of.
I hear you just, I'm not afraid to say, but I might not, but yet like I could, and you're just delaying for the hour until you have to leave.
Debra tells us a lot about like how she grew up, and it's a very different than how a lot of other people grew up.
Yeah.
So she tells us that, and you had a lot of rules growing up.
You heard about the rules?
I
Yeah.
think that's why. And especially coming from me, I don't think I had a single rule growing up. So it's like I had very relaxed parents and a very relaxed family.
Another thing for me is I have one sibling and like my whole family is like 10 people. So I think the size also was intimidating.
That wasn't as much to me. Maybe a little bit because there was so many like in-laws and so many kids, and everyone was so young, and I think everyone living under the same roof is very different than a lot of families, so I think that was very intimidating too, just that.
Plus I couldn't keep everyone straight.
Yeah,
I have the same
finally
issue
know
with Hannah.
everyone, obviously.
I couldn't keep everyone.
Maybe Hannah should
She'd
be
be
here.
talking about all these different people. I'm like, wait, I need to backtrack. Who is that? And who are they married to?
Yeah.
And what kids are they? So I can like sort it in my brain and be like, okay, now
I
proceed.
feel like I finally, recently, like in the past year, got it down.
Me too. Yeah.
Past like year to not yeah.
Don't quiz
year.
us because I wouldn't get it right now.
That was my
No,
next
I
question.
could get it. I could do it. I have
Okay.
faith I could do
All
it.
right,
Do it.
let's
Do
hear
it.
it, Michaela.
Wait.
Crap, maybe.
Do you know
No,
an age
there's
order?
one kid always forget about.
Kid
And there's too many
or, like,
A
babies. so I don't-
baby.
Oh.
Baby that I always forget.
Who are the siblings? Can you do it in age order?
It's
From
well, okay.
oldest
Can
to
wait? Can
youngest.
I do their person they're married to because that is easy for me.
Yeah, sure.
Sean and Michaela, Holly and PJ,
Yeah.
Sarah and
James.
Yep.
And she's pregnant.
Catherine and Tyler,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hannah and Drew,
Uh-huh.
Daniel and Brianna,
Uh-huh.
Debra and me.
Okay, hang on. Let's try.
Wait,
kids.
did I get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
I know I
hang
didn't
on.
do it. I didn't do
Do
it
it in
in
age order.
age,
That's
but
okay.
that's okay.
Daniel and Brianna's kid, Olivia.
Yep.
I'm blanking.
That's
Sean,
all she's got.
I don't know Sean's wife's name. Yeah, I do.
Michaela.
Michaela. Oh, they have the twins, and they have one girl. I don't remember
Addie.
their names.
No, not
Addie's
Addie.
with-
Chloe.
Yep.
The game show.
Do you know their twins' names?
The boys.
They're the little
Jamie?
ginger-
Aiden? No.
Yep.
Jamie and
Ooh, Jamie.
And usually is like a pretty good giveaway because that's the first 3 letters of his name.
Andrew.
Yep.
Haha.
Okay, now Catherine. What are
See, I don't think
Catherine
I
and
could have done the
Tyler
kid.
and Addie and Emmett and Aiden.
Yeah.
Ow, I'm sorry.
And then PJ and Holly.
Lexi.
Caleb, Seth.
Yep.
Sophia.
Oh, see, Sophia's the one I always forget about.
Oh, she's the newest.
Yeah, I know.
She's
And
new.
I forget about her. Like when we were trying to figure out in the car how many people you have in your family.
Oh,
And you were like,
the
they have 6
Medins.
kids. I'm like, no, they
No,
don't.
not 6 kids.
Or
There's 6 people.
there's 6 people. I'm like, no, there's not. There's 5, Debra.
The Medins make up 9% of the nurse strand population. We calculated it today.
Yeah.
And those are all the kids, right? Those are all
Yeah.
the babies, right? Because Sarah is about to have a baby.
Really?
Yeah, that's it. See, I did it. Morgan, do you think you could have done what I just did?
No.
You guys work together.
What was the one person I got stumped on?
The babies.
You helped
the
me.
baby.
No, you helped me with one of my.
James.
Oh, James. Yeah,
He's
I
new.
forget about
He's
him.
new.
Yeah.
But thank you, Michaela.
Yeah.
I did it. I'm very proud of myself. I just did that.
Good job. So proud of you.
Oh, so yeah, so that is the answer to your question, is what I said.
Yes.
Morgan, do you have anything to add to what I said about them being a little intimidating, but you guys are way better now that I met them? I'm gonna shut up now. I'm gonna shut up.
To all of Deborah's friends, you heard it from Michaela herself, like, we're nicer once you get to know us.
Well,
like,
okay.
like, we're real people. We
The
aren't.
same as
Less,
Michaela.
no,
Let's be
less
real.
intimidating.
Yeah, in college, we would get all of Deborah's rantings and
Yeah.
frustrations
I
about the
don't
family.
rant.
So that's what we got is,
Yeah.
oh, someone did this and so did this. Someone was mean to this.
I'll
all
also
of that.
say this, and Debra might yell
So
at me
that
for
was
saying
our
this.
stuff.
Debra might yell at me for saying this, but in college, she was a lot less close to her family than she is now.
And so it's changed.
Yeah, so a
Yeah.
lot has changed.
Yeah.
Like, I think our outlook, if we would have met you now,
It would
our
have been,
outlook on your family would have been so much different.
I would have still been intimidated.
Probably, but still, like you, yeah.
Grown.
Wow. Even though she
you've
said
gotten
earlier you
so
have
much
not.
closer and so much like a healthier relationship with your family recently, like in the past like 2
Okay.
years.
Yeah.
That's what I
But yeah,
would say.
so throughout college, we got all the rumblings of, and so that probably gave us like different perspective,
It's
and then
gonna-
actually
yeah,
meeting
anytime
it.
anyone
yeah.
does that, it's gonna skew your opinion
Yeah.
on that person.
You guys are pretty cool.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I
Yeah,
was talking
I'm
about
sweating.
to them.
Can we go to the next question?
Next question.
I feel as though we still haven't fully gotten the idea of, like, Debra for you guys. Like, I really want to hear just Morgan and Michaela's thoughts on Debra.
Prepped more for this.
Yeah, I should have prepped more for this.
Here are the answers, guys.
Okay, Michaela, you can go first.
So what are you asking me?
About me.
What-
How would you explain me? This wonderful human being in front of you.
Well,
Oh my gosh,
she was homeschooled
I don't
and
really
lived in
know how
Switzerland.
to like explain you, but I'll just give like
Yeah,
kind of my
rough.
thoughts. Me and Debra are very similar but very different in different ways, which is like,
We're the same but completely opposite.
but that's okay. I'm like that with a lot of people. I feel like we're very similar, and that's why we get along very well. And she's
But what's Debra like?
Morgan, I am talking.
This is the Welcome to the Medins, episode 9. Meet Debra, a.k.a. Michaela. Maybe Debra.
I'm gonna leave. I feel like my welcomeness.
You can't, Michaela. You're the star of the episode, remember?
Okay, so Blaze, can you pick me up?
Mom, you
No,
pick
okay.
me up.
Deborah, ready? I'll suck up for a
No,
little bit, and then we'll
it
see if
was
we can
my
point out
turn.
flaws.
It was my turn. You told me I could go first.
Okay, go.
And then you cut me off.
Go. I thought
So
were
if you
gonna-
want to know what it's like at girls' dinners,
We all talk about Debra.
No, we don't.
Deborah talks about Deborah, and then
Yes.
everyone rolls their eyes.
We don't do that.
Don't do that.
I think Debra, she's very kind. I laugh at her a lot because I wasn't going to. This was just related to me. I have a serious boyfriend who I like to complain about sometimes because we all do. And Debra will look at me and she goes, "Well, have you talked to him about this?" And I'm like, "I don't want to. I just want to complain." And she'd be like, "But have you talked to him?" And I'm like, "No."
I'm like, I feel like you guys could get over this argument if you just talked.
So
Deborah's-
she's very
yeah.
kind. She's very kind
She's
and
a
very
voice of reason,
sweet.
usually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she always is.
This is the part where mom and dad really need to tune in and hear how great I am.
I feel like sometimes, like again, if I'm like talking to her about a fight, she like talks me down off of like a hill from that.
And she does it to herself too. Like she'll be.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no, you'll be frustrated about something or like yada yada happened at work or with a friend or at home, and we'll be in the car and you talk about it, and then you like reflect and be like, oh, well, they probably meant that, or I meant that, or I should have said that, or I can see where they're coming from, and oh, okay, and then you're fine, and then you go back and solve the problem.
Mm-hmm.
So she's very reflective and like thinks before she speaks, which is good.
She's very loyal. She has you can elaborate. She has so many friends, and that's not really how I am, but I admire it from her so much because she
all the time. I go, yeah, I'm gonna go have dinner with this friend, and Michaela's like, you have more friends. You
What?
can't have friends.
Yeah.
I'm your only
Yeah.
friend.
I don't know how you do it.
I don't either. And she stays in touch with everyone like relatively well, and it's so admirable, and it just means that she's so loyal. Like if you're a friend with Debra at one point in time you're friends with her forever.
Yeah.
And I love that about her. So
Love you.
even though sometimes I really do hate it because I'm like, but why can't you just hang out with me?
This has made Michaela's life because Michaela's like, I don't like seeing you hang out with other people. And I was like,
Mhm.
Michaela, I'm going to have more friends. Like, you just have to accept that. Like, you're my best friend, but like, I have to be free to have other friends. And then Michaela went and hung out with her other friend. And I said to Tyler in here, I was like, I don't like this. I don't like that she has other friends. She's not allowed to have other friends because I'm
she told me
jealous.
this, and it made me feel so good. I felt so good about
And
myself.
when I told Tyler about this, I was like, and the minute that I tell Michaela about this, she's going to smile and be so happy.
I was very happy.
Sounds like you guys did talk about it. That's
Yeah, we
good.
did.
Yeah.
Yes. Our communication is very good.
It's good.
I told Debra everything.
Deborah's a good listener, and it's like that. Yeah.
Mhm.
You're a good little-
Did you guys know Debra hates drama?
I think she
I hate
actually
it.
loves it. Honestly.
She loves
She loves talking about it, but not being in it.
Yes.
Yeah, you love talking about drama. But that's kind of fun because I also love talking about drama.
Me too.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
I don't like being in drama and like being stressed,
No.
but like talking about it with you is fun.
But sometimes I'll talk about things and I'll say like, well, I felt this way, and Deborah's like, I didn't, and I'm like, ugh, I'm trying to like talk about juicy stuff with you, and you're
Come on.
not reciprocating.
Get into it, Debra. But no, Debra is just like she's always easy to talk to. She's very easygoing and like up for anything, which is fun when you want to like hang out with a friend,
Except
or like
for
when I
trying
want to
new
sit
foods.
here and watch Gilmore Girls.
Yeah, you're very chill. Like you'll come over to my house on a Saturday, and I'm like, Debra, I don't have money to do anything. Like I don't want to do anything, and you're like, I don't care. Let's just sit on your couch. I'm
Let's just
like,
watch TikTok.
Great, yeah.
Sounds good to me.
She's a very good friend. She's also a very, what's the word that I'm looking for? Everyone loves Debra. So my family has met a lot of my friends through the years, and Debra has been their favorite by far. And a lot of times I think that they like Debra more than they like me sometimes.
And I definitely think Debra knows that and loves it.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Yes, she does. She even met my dad's side of the family, who I was like, I don't think because they're very different. And my dad just loves Debra so much. So much.
But your stepbrother calls me like Brenda or Rebecca or
He
Rebecca.
calls you Rebecca a lot. Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know my name. That's okay.
Now he does, though. He actually called, I think I said something about you the other day when I saw him, and he was like, oh, Debra. Like,
Wow.
he actually knows your name. Just jokingly doesn't.
Yeah.
But
I had something to add, but I forgot.
You should remember.
We'll keep trying.
I want to hear
okay,
it.
can you go to the next question?
Next
Her
question.
head's getting too big. I can see it.
So Debra, now that that your friends have told us about you tell us about your friends.
Yeah.
Well.
Make it good.
Okay. This is Michaela.
You already said my name.
Yeah, I know.
You're reminding Sean. I get it.
Yeah, I'm trying to give Sean updates. I don't know. Michaela and I get along so well. I remember like growing up, I never had like that one best friend that I wanted, and then like I saw other people have that best friend, and I was always envious. And then I met Michaela, and then I was like,
Oh my
You're
God,
my
you're
best
literally
friend.
making me cry.
Do it.
Morgan, make her cry. Yeah, so Michaela and I get along really well. I don't even know how to like put words to it. We just click. And like she brings out the really goofy side of me. I can hear a child.
They're out.
Yeah, there are very few people that can like bring a certain side out of me, and Michaela is one of them.
Like, I'm literally tearing up. Okay, I'm gonna shut up.
I'll insert emotional music right here, and then just kind of like slowly zoom in on Michaela's face.
We'll get the cough and we'll get the tears.
I'm not crying anymore, but I really was about to.
But yeah, I just feel like she always has my back, and like she's always someone I can go to talk to. I know we call each other a lot, either on the way to work or on the way home, and I don't even know who brings it up, but I was like, oh, I was gonna call you yesterday, but like I didn't want to be annoying, and then the other person's like, I can't, like I look forward to your calls all the time, and they're like, really? Because I thought I was just being annoying.
Sometimes we did it for a while, like a lot, and I was like okay,
I guess she was getting more annoyed than I was.
I was getting like, okay, I just want to listen to music, or I just need kind of a minute. You also know me so well. Like if I'm having a day, I think you know I'm having a day, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna let you be.
Yeah. Or like on Monday she called me, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, you call your mom on Mondays. What are you doing calling me?
That made I was like, oh, you know me so well.
But yeah, Michaela's definitely, I don't know, she just gets me. She brings the goofiness out of me. We're very good for each other.
I want to marry you.
But I also love her whole family, and I love Blaze and everything, so I got very lucky. Marge. I was telling Marge we drove to Madison's house the other 2 weeks ago.
You were telling me we drove to Medins.
No. We were driving to Madison's house. Let me start over. So we were driving to Madison's house.
Yep.
And it was like a 4-hour drive, and it was just Morgan and I.
Mm-hmm.
And I was telling her, I was like, I can't, like, I look back on college, and I'm just so grateful that, like, I made such good friends the first week of college, and we're still such good friends.
Yeah.
And we're always, like, cheering each other on and, like, always there for each other. Like, I feel like we would drop whatever was going on for the other person.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's very rare to, like, have friends from the, like, first day of college, first day of moving in, and you're still good friends. And it's been, like, obviously through college, but then, like, you got married, and that's life change, and then, like, both of us, like, you got a house, or, like, I started my job, and it's just, like, different life events, and we've still been able to stay close.
Mm-hmm.
But I also, like, Morgan talks a lot. She's like, I'm just, like, my friendships, like, I don't have to talk to you every day, and, like, that doesn't change how I feel about you. And then on my side, I'm like, I haven't talked to Morgan in, like, a week. She probably hates me. But Morgan is just very, very consistent, and she's, like, I said this the other day, but I can't remember what it was, or today. She's the most wholesome out of, like, the whole group. Like, she's
said this,
so...
like, 4 times today.
Today, yeah. She's, like, so happy, so bubbly. Like, she loves Disney, so I feel like that just explains itself.
Kind of.
But yeah, she's always there for you. She will
She's always the person. Sorry, I'm gonna add. She's always the person that you want to like. I want to be like Morgan. I want to be more like Morgan. I think I've told you that multiple times.
Yeah.
I want to be more like Morgan.
She's very, very, very positive of a person. And, like, her humor is, like, so just, like, out of the blue.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just random things that you say and you're not even trying to be funny. It's just so funny. And I just love you so much.
Me too.
But, yeah, Morgan is very loyal. You're very loyal. I'm very lucky. Yeah, she's very touchy-feely.
I think we're all so lucky that we've all. I mean, I met Hannah, Morgan, and Madison through you.
Yeah.
But we're all so lucky to just like. I'm so lucky to have had or found a friend group like that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we're all, like, we just cheer each other on for all the different things.
I wish that I would have met you guys so much earlier. Like, I wish that I was in the same.
You could have lived with us.
I wish that I wish. I really do. Because I tell Debra all the time that I want to get closer with, like, all of you guys.
And then I'm over here like, oh, you want to get closer to Morgan? You should hang out with Morgan. And then she gets scared. And then I go and talk to Morgan. I'm like, Morgan, you should hang out with Michaela more often. I play the middleman a lot.
Yeah,
They're just finding this out.
She really does.
For everything, honestly.
Yeah.
Sounds like y'all need to move your dinners to not just monthly, but bi-weekly.
That's too much
lot.
money.
Too much.
Yeah.
Well, you guys go make food at each other's houses.
We could have
here.
another Chinese dinner night at my house.
There you go. That's when you guys need that more time. There you go. You insert that one in there. I think this is a good way to end the episode.
No more questions. I was having
Okay,
fun.
I would just like to point out,
Daddy.
before this started, for the last hour before this started, they were in my room like, can we leave? I didn't know I had to be recorded. Can I?
Yeah, I
I
forgot
should have
that I
said
was being
no.
recorded.
I'm too nervous. And then she got her nervous chattiness, and then she got her nervous laughs, and then I started getting nervous because they were nervous.
Can we do a few more questions? I'm
We
having
have our
fun.
Emotional.
I would love to, but I know that it's 5:05.
Morgan can be late.
Just give them 2 more questions.
Oh gosh. Okay, that's gonna be.
I would like one funny story from both of you about your time with Debra, and then Debra, one funny story with you for each of them.
Oh no, I got.
I don't have one. I
Does
don't
that mean
know.
Deborah's not funny?
No, she's hilarious.
I'm hilarious. Okay.
I don't have.
Oh, I have one.
can't think of one.
Okay, so every Thursday we go to our friend Hannah B's house and we watch shows together. And this past Thursday, she broke Hannah's bed.
No, I did not.
What?
Hannah's bed.
Debra have a little too much Chinese food that day?
She must have.
Yeah, I had Freddy's. No, Hannah's bed is a queen size bed, and there's like.
You broke a queen size bed?
So
Yeah.
funny. She literally broke it and the whole bed went.
What?
I did not break it.
She broke
She has these things that the mattress goes on.
The slats.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
She just bought a house. She knows these things. And they're not like screwed in or anything. They're just loosely in there. And so like this happens all the time.
Sure it does.
We were literally just sitting. I wasn't moving.
Sure.
We were just sitting. And all of a sudden I go, bop, bop, bop.
And she just like falls to the floor.
And I go, oh. I know I had too much Freddy's.
What?
Literally just the whole half of the bed Deborah was on just like fell to the floor.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I have one.
Of course you.
We were both on duty, and we were sitting behind the front desk, and Cal was there. And you and I kept, like, we had new chairs. And
Oh my goodness, that
This is,
was
like, really
so fun.
early on in our friendship, too. This just shows that, like, we became friends, and we were immediately so goofy with each other. We kept trying to dance with each other while staying on our chairs.
Standing on the
No.
chairs?
We were
Oh.
sitting.
Oh.
Oh yes, because there was another time that we did something with chairs too.
What was that?
Wasn't that the time when we were like kicking each other like off, like using our feet to like?
That was that same time.
That was the same
We'd
time.
like
Okay.
go up next to each other with our feet like this, and then we go, and then we push each other.
That was so fun. It was so funny.
I'm trying to think of other ones. A lot of things happened in like when we were RAs.
That's what I
'Cause we
feel
were
like
up
I'm
late.
trying to think of is like some good like. All right, pause. Let me like look through my mem. Because like I feel like there's so many.
Just gonna let it roll.
I don't know about. I'm trying to think of things that we did.
I don't know.
I feel like you were usually asleep when we did fun things in college.
I go to bed early. I prioritize 8 hours of sleep every night.
Like, and yeah, there's one
Yes.
time
I
in college freshman year that I had just left Hannah and Becca's room and went to my room, and it was like midnight, 1 a.m, and I was in bed. Yeah, I was in bed, and my door opens, which I don't know why my door wasn't locked, but my door opens, and Hannah, Becca, and Madison are like, "You want to go to Perkins?" And they filmed it, and then you see me like pop up, like, "Yeah, let's go."
Remember when we got locked outside in the courtyard when we were taking pictures in the snow?
Yeah.
And then we have that really cute picture now.
Yeah, we went out to take pictures because it was snowing outside, and it was April, and it was really pre-snow. And who was in charge of bringing their key? Somebody
Probably
was.
Becca.
Yeah, and then there was like the in between, like the main door to get outside, and then like an in between, and she like we went inside for something, like to warm up or something, and we went back outside, and we're like, okay, let's go back inside, and she forgot her key, and you could see her key like on
sitting right there,
and we had to go.
Madison wouldn't let us in.
Yeah, did we have to go out in front of her room and yell for her? Or did we call her?
I think we called her.
And then Madison, in true Madison form, just sat there on the other side looking at us. We got a really cute picture from it.
We did get a really cute picture.
But I don't.
Michaela, anything?
I
any
really
fun
like.
memories that
I am so bad at stuff like this. I can't think of.
I make her laugh a lot. That's all that matters.
Yeah, like I know that we have so many funny memories, but I can't.
I feel like the
Were
people
you
that
there
would
when I
remember.
sat out of the car?
When you what?
When we were driving and I sat on the window of the car because I said I'd never done that.
Oh
before.
my gosh.
Oh, was that
that was you and me. that was us four.
I was so proud of myself. Shoot, you weren't there. Bummer.
Our car broke down one time. Daniel, Brandon, my car broke down on our way to Rochester. Like kaput, donezo.
Is that the Civic?
Yeah, and Michaela, we had known each other only a few months at that point, and she came and rescued
we were
us.
not that close.
No, we weren't that close at that time, and she came and rescued us. And it was like a 30-minute drive.
I was mad because I
Wow.
had to get out of bed. I was like
I would
planning
be
on
too,
not
though.
getting out of bed that day.
But she got out of bed for me.
Hey, Michaela,
You
remember that
called
time I
me.
wore your slippers to Target?
Yeah, don't remind me. I'm still mad about that.
So
Oh,
funny.
Michaela and I wear a lot of the same clothes on accident.
Oh my gosh, all of your clothes are the same.
Yeah. Like, she came today, and she's like, you can't wear your white bands. And I was like,
We have very
I
similar
was going to
style.
wear my white bands. And she's like, you can't. I'm wearing them. And I was like, but I was going to wear them.
Okay, I have a really not a funny. It's kind of funny story. You were at my house
Oh my gosh.
and you're like, I really want Culvers, and I'm like, okay.
When don't I want Culvers?
I don't really want Culvers, but I guess like I'll go with you because she's like, I really want ice cream. I'm like, well, I'm not driving because you want to go. So we get in Debra's car, and one more time, I didn't want Culvers, so I didn't bring my wallet.
I wanted Culvers.
Yeah. Okay, we get there, and she's like,
We, like, pull up to Culvers, and that's
Yeah.
when I realized.
and she's like, I don't have my wallet. And I'm like, well, I didn't bring my wallet because I didn't want Culvers. She's like, I don't have my wallet.
And we wouldn't have been able to go get my wallet and come back before Culver's closed.
Yeah, wasn't it like
Wow.
a Friday or a Saturday
Yeah,
or
something
something?
like
Yeah. So I'm dying laughing because this girl forgets her wallet when she wanted Culver's. And I'm like, oh, I think I have Apple Pay on my phone still. So we get to the thing where you order, and we're like, do you have Apple Pay? And they said, yep. So Debra ordered, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I can't figure out how
Could
to
you
get
not
Apple
pay?
Pay. I'm like, I can't figure out how to get Apple Pay, like, pulled up. And then we finally get to the window, and the guy's just, like, sitting there, and I'm like, I don't know how to get Apple Pay
I
up.
just got a new phone.
And then I thought about it, and I went, oh, I had Apple Pay on my old phone. It probably didn't transfer to my new phone.
Did they take pity on you?
So
No.
we just
Oh.
left with no Culvers.
yeah.
I
was
I
laughing really
was
hard.
very proud of Debra because I'm surprised she wasn't so completely embarrassed. 'cause
No, I was.
This stuff normally embarrasses
Or
her.
the
like-
time you brought me through my first drive-through and made me drive.
Yeah, Morgan hated driving through drive-thrus and or ordering at drive-thrus.
Still won't do it.
So we said, guess what you're doing?
I just thought
or
of
at
another
Freddy's
one.
when I needed when I wanted the.
Oh yeah, okay. I was ordering at Freddy's, and it was Morgan and Hannah in the car, and I was ordering the food. And Morgan, the whole time in the back seat while I'm ordering, is going, "Don't forget about your food. Don't forget about your food. Don't." And I'm like, Morgan, I won't forget about my food. She's like, "I want a dirt cup. I want a dirt cup." Like right behind me while I'm trying to order.
I could just see Morgan doing that. You remember? You just sent me this memory the other day. We went to McDonald's together, I don't know why I wanted McDonald's, but I went to McDonald's, and the person at the thing was so rude. We got up to the thing, and I'm like, I work in HR. You look like you're 12. You should not be working. Do you remember that?
Yeah. You did not work in HR yet.
Yeah. I didn't say it to the guy's
couldn't.
face, but I was, that was so
So a lot of our fun memories revolve around food.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
all
Like to
of
eat.
them.
As they should.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, I have one about myself.
I was really funny this one day when.
No, what happens anytime I'm in a car driving and we're behind somebody?
Are there tabs expired?
Are their tabs expired? Oh my gosh, that is purple. That's 5 years old.
There was not a purple one.
I love how you know that.
She's in HR.
There is.
Yeah, I'll send them. I sent Michaela a video this last week being like, this person's tabs were from, like, they were
It
like
was
4
4
tab
years
colors
old.
ago. You know how big of a fine that would be?
Hey,
That's
Debra,
all
how
she
many
cares
raccoons
about.
have you killed?
Too many.
That's all she cares about is people's tabs. All she cares about is people's tabs.
And then
what
Michaela
her
goes,
miles per gallon.
Michaela goes, this is like the first, I've had a car for 3 years now, and I have cared about tabs for a long time. And Michaela goes, you haven't even paid for your tabs yet. You have never had to pay for tabs. Why do you care so much?
I figured
about
it out
tabs?
today. It's because she got pulled over driving her parents' car right at the bottom of the hill, and they pulled her over because she had expired tabs. That is the mystery. The mystery is solved. I understand Debra about 50 times better now. Episode over.
And done.
If you want to keep up with us, feel free to subscribe to our YouTube page, Welcome to Medins. Press the little bell so that way you get notified when a new episode gets released. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. Welcome to Medins.